Hello, traders. 11:03 EST. Time for Mike and me. How you doing today, Mike?
Okay, coach, trading lightly, prepare, taking a step back.
Okay. Well, Fed tomorrow. The title of this interview is "Which Kind of Bird Will Powell Be Tomorrow? Dove or a hawk?"
Okay.
And so we'll see. It's had some inflation data to make him a little more hawkish, but you never know. Uh, he's pretty bipolar. He really let all the animal spirits out in December. We took a victory lap, and that's when people started pricing in 6 interest rate cuts. They've taken a few away. We'll see what he does. Just wanted to start off with a couple things. TLT, are we going to hold here or head back towards 90, which is my target? Jay Powell will set the tone for that. Also, the dollar is coming off its early morning highs. You could see the little wick it's leaving. I would use any dovishness by Paul to buy a break in the dollar, maybe around 103.20, and sell rallies in cable. See, we're trying to get a hold here, do some fib work between here and here.
I
You'll
appreciate you taking a stake. That's a pretty. I appreciate the call, saying if because there are a lot of things that can happen. You're actually making a specific call of something, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
It's very
if
hard to do, considering it's very hard to do. I appreciate you
sticking
sticking
my
your neck
neck
out and
out.
making a call. I
Well,
do.
if you see, I am the batting coach for the San Diego Storm.
Hmm.
So I also bring that to the table in the markets to help people with their
You're the
swing
batting coach for the
trades.
Storm.
Yeah.
Do you know I used to
S-
be a ball boy for the New York Knicks?
Wow.
Fact.
Anyone ever dunk you?
No, but I do have Charles Oakley and Pat Ewing's shoes, and I did get a
Wow.
$10,000 bonus for Christmas when I was 15. Giddy up.
Wow.
But I already blew up. I already spent it when I was 14, so it didn't matter.
uh, okay. As far as the currencies, your weak sister is the Aussie. And how do I tell? It's below the 50 and the 200
Hmm.
compared to euro being still above it and cable being well above the 200. So it's not rocket science, which one is holding up better. And it's surprising the Aussie being the weakness because of what copper did, right, Mike? I mean, you participated in this copper rally that we had that's coming off a little bit today. Normally that's bullish for Aussie because that's kind of China
I didn't
copper,
know that.
right? Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
And also metals are coming off a little bit here today. They're bouncing with the dollar coming off, but I still contend that we'll see silver under 24 before we take out this high 25 and a half.
I think they're acting
So,
that way at the moment. My Alcoa gave more back than it should have, just to edify your point, if you will.
okay. And I think that's about it. I am seeing something in nat gas. Doesn't mean the bottom's in, but you're getting a higher low. I know you trade the
I
natural
do.
gas stocks. So,
How could I not trade something called the Widowmaker? They're begging me to do it.
so you see, we had this pullback here,
No,
and
I
now we're
like it.
starting to head up
Hmm.
for a C wave or a three. And WTI looks like over 80 was a breakout until it's back under it. And this is what I was talking about, getting pullbacks in the um, miners. I still think we'll see 32 in Newmont and GDX. I still think we'll see 28. That's another buck from here down here, and you'll get pullbacks in the silvers too,
Trading
880,
very well, coach.
860. So, it's like I said last week, it's a better trade buying a pullback here than it was buying the bottom because it's proven itself. So, and that you also have a frame of reference where you're wrong. When before it bottomed, you didn't have anywhere to place anything but a money stop, not a market stop. So you have market stops now in there. And I'm interested in what you're seeing, Mike. ahead of the Fed. If you're, I heard you say you're taking a step back for you. You don't usually do that. Why? And I'll stop sharing.
Edge. You know,
Okay.
hold on a second. Let me get out of something. Notably, I'll tell you what I bought. Hold on. This is my current business. Just let me throw an offer out here. Excuse me, I apologize. Had to take profits at okay, so what am I looking at? Oh, here's my main screen. Let's change screens. Thanks, Coach.
I'm a
Great one.
lefty, man.
Are you a lefty?
Yeah.
You know, I play golf righty, but putt lefty.
Wow.
I was so good righty. I said, all right, I'll try lefty. I'll give it to give everybody. Okay, Coach,
I
here's my
see
screen.
they're killing the uranium stocks again.
Killing
CCJ down.
uranium stocks. SMCI is down 22% in 2 days.
Yeah.
Coach, hold on.
Yeah.
They did the offering. Here's
Yeah.
SMCI. That's why the first leg
What
down.
a dilution.
The first dip is never the final dip. SMCI.
That's
Okay.
Sailor, right?
Yeah, they did the
He's,
secondary. Oh, no, this is sale. MSTR was the first one to do the secondary. They told you. They
yeah.
said, we're taking advantage of alt insanity. We're raising money. They did.
Yeah.
Right?
It's their it's like the
It's a great
Fed's
move.
printing press,
Brilliant.
right? That's their currency. So
Bravo. Bravo. I don't care what happened. Bravo. That's what you do. It's a great trade. Obviously, SMCI pulling back. Then you had NVIDIA. I gave you the pair trade. Actually, NVIDIA is acting a lot better than SMCI. Remember you gave that pair trade, Coach?
Yeah.
SMCI is down 120. NVIDIA is down not even close to that. All right, what's acting well? Okay, continuing is this oil stocks, Apache. I was reluctant to buy it yesterday. Now it looks like it wants to break out a little bit.
Yeah,
Devon
that looks
Energy,
great.
which I wanted to, I shorted a little bit here on this day, but it had some 200-day resistance. Held the 200-day resistance, which now became support, also acting very well, coinciding maybe with your nat gas. So they took up a couple of
energy looks good, man.
yeah, they took up some of these the drugs that got beaten up. These good ones, best of breed. Viking Therapeutics doesn't look like a lot. That bounced. Lilly bounced a little bit. What else am I seeing? You know, some of these small little stocks that worked before are popping. You know, like an OCEA that
there sure is a lot of red on your screen.
But there's a lot of red because nobody's interested in, you know, they gave you the plan. There's Meta. There's Google still giving back a little bit. Microsoft, somebody told me yesterday was a distribution day. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it still hasn't done anything wrong.
No. Google, you know, look, gave the breakout. Now it's just Coach. Coin. There's Hood. It was taking all that coins. Root goes with, this Root. I mean, is this it? With only 380,000 shares traded, it's down what, $6? I'm not sure. Here we go. Here's what I'm going to my this may give us a hint because I'm right here. VIX sellers fairly aggressive throughout the morning.
You're showing the Skype here.
Sorry about that. That was just coming up with a better plan at TGH if anybody was looking. VIX sellers aggressive early. Okay.
Okay.
What else is moving? Google announced initiative. What are the wise guys doing? VIX sellers, BHC, here are the movers, most active on the.
You know, the way the dollar is softening up and the index is coming back like this and a little bounce in the metals. Metals haven't recovered as much as the dollar's given up, but it almost acts like he's not going to be that hawkish tomorrow. The market's not expecting him. Maybe he's still going to be talking about cuts down the road instead of higher forever tomorrow. So, you know, it's binary. It's not trading. It's binary.
I'm just watching. It's my job. I bought this TSL, by the way. 36,000 of it tried to buy the Tesla bottom on this TSLL. I'm going to get out of it though. I don't like it. CLSK, Groupon, GCT, the best worth. Oh, how about this one? Another one, App Loving, which was a beautiful breakout. Hold on. A beautiful breakout yesterday. I'll go to the chart. Volume looked like it was a gimme layup. Then today it was down $4 at one point. Closed at 68. You turn around with like 10 minutes after the open, a quality overnight.
Yeah.
With volume, because Microsoft looked great. It was all, this VRT looked good. All stocks break, the new highs with the volume. But you look at something like that, like
I
an
think
eight.
there's some liquidation in front of the Fed.
I agree. So I agree. And this app loving, boom, all of a sudden, down
Yeah,
$5. You're still stuck in
yeah,
this thing.
yeah.
So stocks do that. Go from first to worst, from worst to first. Look at our international paper. I've been on this thing. International
Yeah.
paper hasn't had a move by that 2
That's the
decades.
biggest candle on the chart.
Correct. International paper.
And that's the most volume in 2 years. Was that on earnings? What was the news there?
That's new CEO transition
Oh,
and
okay.
the such. CLH. Everybody wants to short this thing going up. Short on the way down. Third day down. Uber. Don't short it on the way up. Short it when it rolls over. Right here's the top. The patented coach head and shoulder. Right here. 79 is the place. Right? What are you laughing at?
Yeah. Huh?
That's the spot. You would have said right here.
Yeah,
It was
I
a good,
don't
nice
have a
trade. Nice
patent.
entry. It's still
I don't
going
have a
lower.
patent on anything that I talk about. There's nothing new under the sun. It's like, there's some guys that accused one of the guests I'm going to have in a couple of weeks that he copied David David
Hunter?
Contrarian. I said, no one owns a forecast. Come on.
Uh,
People copy us every day. We talk about trades, they take them. Who
you
bitches
can't
about it?
copy. It's impossible to copy. I had a tennis coach
You
from
are,
Boca.
you
I
are
I
not.
had a tennis coach from Boca Raton pay me 5 figures to sit next to me for a week when about 25 years ago. Couldn't
Yeah,
do it. Sat next to me.
yeah. You're hard to keep up with, bro.
No, I'm
I'm
not.
telling you. That's
No,
why I call you a savant.
the best
So,
trades happen. Listen, you've heard all athletes, when it's going your way, things go in slow motion. It's slow motion.
right.
It's not
Yeah.
fast.
It
Things are
slows
going
down.
slow.
Yeah. You hear that, like when people step up a level from high school to college. College is so much faster. They have to acclimate. And then from college to pros, that's a different speed. So, yeah, that's a great analogy. So, have things slowed down for you now?
Well, they are now. But I mean,
All
I
right.
don't. I just like. Hold on a second. Let me go back to my if it's not my main screen. Bets have been made. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Schlumberger acting very well. Another one in the fund. I'm not going to lie. Please, anybody go to the last 19,000 videos. Correct, Coach? Come on, give me that one.
like it.
I've been all over it.
Yeah, you
Uh,
have. And I didn't turn positive crude until, broke over 80. You
oh,
were you were before that.
here's another stock I'm long. Schwab, 4,000 Schwab from 67.74. Fact.
Oh, that's
But
because they're getting my account from TD America Trade.
well, look at it. I'm
They're
buying
very
it. Look,
bold.
how could you not buy this thing? Citicorp. How about all the calls yesterday? Flying calls yesterday.
They have really held up great with the rise in yields. Really great. Surprisingly great.
What's surprisingly great is I hope, sometimes they don't work. When they do, they really do. Go back to TGH and watch. It wasn't no, I didn't split the atom. My
You
last
saw
post yesterday was
sweeps.
Citicorp calls
Yeah,
flying at the close no matter what, as the market believed was getting weak. That's it. Some of them work, some don't. Here's my 3M. Everybody knows I'm in the fun with this thing. I did sell a little bit today. But listen, there's rotation. Planeteer all of a sudden, now people want, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
that has
People want
another
to buy
high
it
net
now. Where are they
possibly.
now?
It has two drives, maybe one more.
Jay went positive. Jay said they were going to retail. Jay said they were going to go private this morning, finally. All right. So there's Jay The rest of the retailers, the usual ones, Kohl's, Macy's. I brought the laggard, of course, VFC. I have no VFC to choke Secretariat. I have 11,000 VFC from 1128. They're known to be in the hopper as also a takeover candidate as well, to go private. Actually,
What
not go
what
private.
is what is the Men's Warehouse doing today?
That got taken over a long time ago. That
Oh,
changed.
because
That
you'll
used to
look
be
good, I guarantee it. If you shop at the Men's
is
Warehouse.
MW. Maybe it is VFC. Maybe that was MW. I made a killing on that stock. It was like the old Weight Watchers. You
All
just
right.
flipped over WW. What Men's Warehouse was the? Yeah, those were good trading stocks.
Yeah. Nice bear trend there.
Well, how about this? Let's
No one,
go.
no one's going to the office. They're not buying suits.
That's true. I love to wear suits. Bottom
Now
line.
you
Uh, what was I
do you
looking at?
pack?
Bank of
Do
America
you
calls still
pack
going.
when you're wearing a suit?
What's that?
You pack when you're wearing a suit?
No, pack. I pack a brick of freaking hundreds. Not anything but that. What do you want? VIX sells early. Okay,
All right.
AAP. They're buying
Apple
Bank of
put?
America
Oh,
call still.
put selling in Apple. Yeah,
No, that's
Apple's been
AAP.
home.
That's Advanced Auto Parts,
Oh,
Coach.
okay. See now.
That's it.
Okay.
Uh,
Tomorrow should be very interesting next couple of days. So, anything hot on your Twitter tweet? That guy, Forex Stop Hunter, have anything there?
there's a lot of prayers there, but that's okay. We got a prayer. Don't forget there is no zero DT options with the stocks except on Friday. Okay, important to know. McDonald's, first one to break. We have a great video on what McDonald's did. And then we'll leave it there. Did that bounce? There you go. McDonald's, right back short.
Yeah, that may have been an ABC, and here we go.
That's
Under
correct. But
under
keep
that
your eye
low,
on it.
huh?
Keep your eye on it. Came in with, I don't care if they make widgets. The stock has a lot of volume relative to what it does, has a beautiful range, is coming up to the 200 day. Let's
Yeah,
test it. See if it
it
back,
looks
write
all
it
right.
down.
It could blow to new highs. If today's whole caveat, today's lows have to hold. Okay.
That's an
If they
important
don't, you
caveat
got
for
to get out
anybody
of the
out
way.
there. It's an important caveat, Coach. Thank you for,
Yeah.
percent
Well, you should
gainers the
always
last
have that.
15 minutes.
Should always know where you're wrong before you get in a trade. You may not know what, the stock could do on the upside. Maybe you get more of an idea, or the downside if you're short. But if you don't know where you're wrong on a trade before you click your mouse, you you know you're going to be fatality. Okay.
It's so true. You know what? Losses in this game, I've seen it. I've experienced. They just cascade more than it just happens. But
Yeah,
let me bring up something right here. If I didn't look at the indexes, which I really don't, to be honest, not
I
to
know
say
you
that
don't.
I'm the judge and the jury, but this is what I see. Gainers intraday so far as what? 11:20 a.m. Low floater, low floater, low floater, low floater. Oh, and nothing relevant. Not names that you would even maybe
Yeah,
J one as I also put up. All right,
yeah.
so
They're
those are
look
the
they're
gainers
looking
for the
for
day.
things they could move with their flow.
Okay, now
Yeah,
percentage losers on the day.
they're
Intraday.
bigger names.
Well, DLO I know. Meds, Conel is coin.
Yeah,
GCT, I mentioned the biggest one. All Bitcoin, ETFs,
yeah.
CLSK. We bring up Root. I already brought up. ACMR was getting decimated today. I had that written, my last thing here. Actually got highlighted. So you see Beyond.com, Mara, this hood, JMIA. We said it was so, they're unwinding the the secondary low floater stocks underneath the leaders like a Nevada, but some of these little baby micro floats, there's still a little speculation in the
People
market.
are
But
afraid of the Fed tomorrow that he
no,
may
that's
be
why they're
hawkish.
playing them, and they don't
Yeah,
want to step. Look
yeah,
at the board. Who really? I
yeah.
mean, I don't know if the place to step in on Meta. You know what I mean? McDonald's could very easily go back to 270 to do, as you would say, 265 or 250. I don't know. It's
Hey,
that's
as batting coach of TGH, it's okay to be patient and take a few pitches and wait for your pitch, just like you wait for your trade.
GE. There you go. GE. I
Yeah,
don't know. GE's and you know what? GE,
yeah,
International Paper Group. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Some of the old
Basically,
ones, the
nobody
old
cares that
stodgies.
SMCI is now giving back 24%. It's probably going lower. But you know what? It's a mixed market. You have to be able to adapt. If not, get a trade view demo or cut down your size on your real account. But you can be mixed. These are what pros make money. You just can't be banking on a couple of stocks to wait for overnight. This is a mixed market. I'm mixed.
Or a couple of
Disney
mixed
looks
nuts.
great. Why not Disney? What's wrong with Disney here? What's wrong with General Motors here? It's not sexy.
Yeah,
General Motors you can still make motors in General Motors and Disney.
they're also
For all
they're
you
also
traders that
they
maybe are
also
looking.
pay dividends while you wait.
Yeah,
You're
so
getting
why
paid
not?
while you
Coins
wait.
moving. AMD broke down again. Why can't you be short AMD to the 50-day? It broke. It
Yeah,
clearly broke. Why can't you be short AMD a little? Nobody says you have to go all max size on both sides. You got to maneuver. It's a rate. It's an Indianapolis 500. You just don't stay in the inside lane for 500 miles. You got to maneuver.
don't hit any walls.
No, don't hit any walls. PayPal versus Square. Which one? We had the debate yesterday. Other things. You know what I mean?
And build up some cash to buy this break in the miners sometime in April.
That's the
Okay.
plan. Coach is giving you a play, which is, by the way, again, not to be redundant, appreciate you. That's a plan. It's hard for people to step out when there's binary moves coming on to give plans.
Yeah. Hey, the
But it's a
market
high
will be
level
here.
plan. If it
The
doesn't
market
work,
will
it's
be,
easier to adjust off of.
yeah. Hey, the market will be here after the Fed tomorrow. You don't have to trade. You
Marvell,
can
I'm
wait
in
till
it.
the dust settles instead of being dusted. So
So
just put up
1,000
CCJ. It's on the verge of breaking 200-day moving averages.
You know, Coach, and now is the time where I should really lay into this UEC, this little one that now is acting worse than CCJ.
Yeah.
This is the time I want to do it.
628. It could go to $4.
It's going to 5 at least.
Yeah. And that's something, it's like a rotation. People are buying uranium. It's an energy play, right?
Yeah.
And while that was happening, WTI and that gas was getting killed and WTI was languishing. Now they're rotating into fossil fuels and away from uranium. I don't know why, but that's what's happening. Like you say, proper rotation.
Everybody wants, they got to put on gains, Coach, now. I mean, nobody has the patience to wait for AMD to consolidate or SMCI to consolidate. If there's a metal that's lagging when the metal's in play, that's what they'll chase to get some what do you call it, delta or beta, something on. That's what they're doing. That's why, that's why
Patience
3M is
is an
going
art
up
form.
still. Where's DuPont?
Patience is an art form.
Where's DuPont? They want chemicals. CC was left to zero. Look at this bounce. They thought it was bankrupt. Doubled. CC's a chemical stock. Trust me. Look, Chemours. But with all these moves, let's leave it here.
The grains have been they've come out of the hole. How the fertilizer stock's looking?
Well, okay. Well, Moss had its chance yesterday. There's Moss. Oh, that's a minute. Moss had its chance yesterday. CF,
yeah,
acting very well. CF is
still
resting.
looks good.
Are you kidding me? CF,
it's on the verge of a breakout.
Market is down 16 cents, 19 cents.
Yeah,
it's going higher with or without you. Moss is the laggard, but that finally showed some base on a laggard, which means eventually they'll say if Moss is holding up, maybe the algos will say CF is really the animal, and they should, and they'll take that up. It had to wash out with the volume. They could have brought it down to the 200-day with that. See that volume day? They could have did whatever they wanted that day. It absorbed it and went higher with decent volume after that. I know it was skewed, but you can do everything you want. Like I said, I don't care if it's SMCI. I don't care if it's Apple or Guess. Jeans. This is it's something that I'm interested in. Doesn't matter. Lines, numbers in charts. Lines, numbers, and letters.
How's Jordache doing?
It's funny. I don't know that. I was going to say something.
You wore him. He wore him.
My niece, man.
You wore Jordache.
I'm going to drop shit.
All right. Anyway. All right. Well, good review. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, Coach, definitely. Do we have any questions on TGH before we go? Anybody? I have to go to the eye doctor after this. Any questions? Lewis, earnings after the close. Guys, your thoughts about day trading and buy and hold strategy. Hold on. Buy and hold strategy. Lewis, have you been listening to the meetings? Guys, your thoughts about daily trading and buy and hold strategy. Last couple of weeks, I had meetings with guys and institutions, and they only recognize a valid decision with fundamentals and macro. Okay, and that's fine. Were they on the macro decision or when they missed Shaq, which was 1,000 times earnings going from 50 to 104? Did they care that Wingstock was 1,000 times earnings that went from 160 to 360? Are they long GE at this multiple here? I bet you they missed it. So I don't know what institutions are doing. I get it. We're more than happy to have any guests that you want on, Lewis.
Yeah.
But I don't know what institutions.
We'll bring them into the 21st.
Are institutions long Carvana?
Let's bring them into the 21st century.
Yeah,
right.
Carvana is bankrupt. Are they at $80? So they missed a 300% move in 4 months. I mean, what does that mean?
What was it? What was the macro on that?
Yeah, what was the macro on this one? What was the macro on OCEA, which went, and believe me, I had 200,000 shares from 60 cents with volume to $8, and it did 200 million shares a day. What proposed fundamentals for this to go from 60 cents to 8. I don't care. All I know when I was in the thing is they held the 200-day and I made 50%. And I don't know how long it takes you to make 50% in Coca-Cola as a fund manager. No disrespect. Everybody chooses their situations, but you know, next.
Yeah. Anyway, a million ways to skin a cat. Sometimes you have to change what your framework was. And, you know, what Mike does, it's money flow. So follow the money.
Yeah, I follow the money. Hood. Hood was pages of calls. Pages. I don't remember. I'm sensitive to what I say, by the way. That's almost saying like again, pages of calls here. Now everybody knows Hood's it, but did it matter? No. I wonder how they feel about the fundamentals on Schwab here. Can you ask them? Because I'm long 4,000. Get back to me right away. I want to know if they think so. I need it.
All right.
Sorry. You know what I mean.
All right.
Come on.
I do.
Goldman Sachs. There it is.
Okay.
Oh, you know it's waffling, coach. This is going to print 500. We both know it, right? Come on, coach.
I don't know.
All right. Microsoft high today. I'd like
You
to
know
know
what I would do with that, honestly? I don't know. You know what might work? A volatility spread.
No, I knew you're going to. That's what intelligent. That's what the answer is. You're right.
Right?
I don't know. I'm not
You
that
buy
smart
the
enough to
call.
make it. Yeah.
There's a big move coming. I don't know which way, and I believe one will compensate for the other one not working. So
I mean, AMD. Like,
looks
this is
like it
another
wants to
example.
break down.
AMD. What's that? AMD on March 8th was 220. What's today? Whatever it is. 2 weeks, 10 trading days later, 176. You're telling me at AMD
30%.
device headquarters, the whole macro position changed in 16 days? That's what happened. It's impossible. What happened in 16 days at AMD that everything fell apart? So I don't, in the valuations I get, it's a good thing to go on and fundamentals, blah, blah, blah. But it's like Gordon Gekko says, you know, there are 100,000 people analyzing charts and fundamentals. They're dialed,
Price is king.
Yeah, I'm giving you freaking
All
options.
right, price is king.
ONON is still taking
I don't care about
calls.
narratives.
ONN is
I mean,
taking
I come up
calls.
with them, but price is king. Write
AIG
it
is
down
taking
and put
calls.
it on the wall.
I know they
Price
agree with AIG.
action is king.
It is. Ask Marie. Ask AIG's taking calls. I know that makes sense valuation wise because it does.
Yeah.
That's it. I made my point, and I
All right,
appreciate
you
that,
sure
Lewis.
did.
Everybody likes a high frame of reference.
Yeah. Nice work, Mike.
Thank you, Coach.
Good hanging with you.
Always great. Always great learning with you. Thank you.
See everyone in the room. I did some posting this week.
All
Mike
right, Coach,
does it
get in
every
there.
day.
We need we need you. I mean, we get a lot of Forex questions, and I don't know what I'm doing there. I mean, I don't.
You could always ping me, if I'm not
No,
there.
I do. No, I
Okay.
don't, but I don't want to offset our when I call you on
Your
the telephone,
flow.
it's usually for a
Yeah.
major situation.
Okay.
So,
All right,
here's
buddy.
what's moving. APA put selling. Okay, that tells you how I said it before. APA, I wanted to take it on Friday. Selling puts. That means they're buying calls. Looks
Yeah.
great.
It does look good.
APA.
Yeah. But they just want to be the house on this trade.
Okay, guys. Well, look at SM. Another major S. Look at, come on. SU.
You want to hear some good macro?
Yeah.
I'm bullish on the Mike and Dale show and TradeGATEHub. That's my macro.
Well,
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, our
Very
subscribers, I
bullish.
just looked, and I will quote this morning, the number of subscribers coming into TGH are more than doubling each month so far. I mean, where they were last year.
Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty good.
In fact, look at March. The surge is likely referring to, huge surge in March.
Okay. All right. Good report. With that, I'll say adios, amigo.
All right, everyone. Always posting upgrades, downgrades, the earnings list, and be in the room all day. You got to be in it. Go back and watch the videos, please. Get an idea of what we're about. Just giving you quality over quantity and TGH. Thanks again, Coach. Thanks for leading.
All right, buddy.
Cheers.
See you. Cheers. See you, bro.